welcome back, nail queens, to my Zodiac Mani series. Today's video is my final video in this Zodiac Mani series, and I want to say thank you so much for your patience. It took me a while to get this video up. Life has been a little hectic. We got a new cat and traveling and all that stuff. Plus, I had a frustrating time attempting this mani a few days prior to this video being recorded. So I decided to take a break, step back, recharge, refresh, and bring my creativity back. So right now I'm buffing off the top coat on this mani on my left hand. I was originally going to do this design on my right hand with a completely different dip powder. But if you saw my post in the community tab of my YouTube channel here, then you know that that didn't go so well. It stained my skin, my cuticles. So I'm using this mani. I did this mani for my class for Triple D last Saturday on the 18th, and that class went really well, and I love this color. So I figured, you know, with the wintry vibes, the December birthstone, it seemed more fitting to use this color as the base for this Sagittarius mani versus a darker shade anyways. So my index finger is already done and top coated. I had to try this out first before recording this video. I wanted to make sure I had my good juju back in the first place before starting this. I didn't want to get frustrated and give up and everything. So I'm applying Protein Bond over the buffed top coat nail. The reason for this is because I'm going to be using gel products for the nail art. As you can see in that little stone palette in the corner, I have white gel base and a glitter gel on that palette that are also on my nails. So I'm going to be using that palette, those polishes, and everything to do kind of like a marbly design on this nail. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking this striping brush and I'm just swiggling, drawing some swiggles, scribbles, something in a white on my nail, and I'm not going to cure it just yet because I want to blur out the whiteness and not make it so harsh, and blur it out to make it look more like a marble. So I'm going to take my gel base and I'm just going to mix it in on the edges and blur those edges out. And I want to show you guys, like, I'm sitting here doing this mani right now, and look who is behind my back, just sleeping on the job. He's our new cat. So once that's all applied and I like the edges, I'm going to cure that. But I want to show you guys the little tools and gadgets I have here. So I have this little crayon like nail brush rest. I really like this. It's really cool. So I rest my tools on it, and you guys couldn't see it, was out of shot. But I want to show you. So I have my brushes here resting on it, and it helps prevent this from like leaning on my nail station. So on this paper towel, if there's dust and stuff. And the gel polish I'm about to use is called Bee's Knees from Madam Glam. All of the gel polishes are from Madam Glam, and the gel base and gel top are from Kimber's Creations. So I have it all on this palette here. The polishes are there, but I'm going to actually take the glitter and I'm going to create a couple other stripes, add a little nice contrast. The dip powder I have on is Classes in Session Volume 2 from Triple D, and it has a beautiful flaky shimmer to it. It's very gorgeous, but I wanted to give it this mani something more like poppin' on it. So I'm just like doing a couple lines, and trust me, this has to look as imperfect as possible. You don't want straight lines, you don't want perfect curves. You want it to be as wibbly wobbly scribbly as possible. So I'm curing that, and then it's time to do more nail art. So the nails that don't have the marble design on them are actually going to have designs on them. So my ring finger, I'm going to do the Sagittarius constellation on this. And what I'm doing now, I'm actually looking at an image to the left of the screen for me. And I'm referencing that so I know how to draw the constellation. And I'm doing little dots of the constellation, and then I'm going to cure that in my nail lamp. And then connect all the dots with lines using the same polish. All right, remember, if you're doing this at home, to cure between each design, use your best judgment when you decide to cure. This is gel polish. It's not like gel paint that is a much thicker consistency. This can be runny, and then your design can start to look a little weird if you leave it uncured for too long on your nail. So I try to cure between each design that I paint. So I'm going to cure this moon shape. After I'm done getting the perfect C shape, I'm going to cure it in my lamp and then move on to the next part of the design. So I want to do like a solar moon, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to have rays coming out of the moon on one side of it. I don't know how to make this make sense, but in the 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 6 o'clock, I'm going to have longer lines, and everything in between are just going to be shorter lines. So I just have 3 really long lines, and in between them are just shorter lengths to make it really look aesthetically pleasing. So keeping with galaxy vibes, constellation, stars, and moons, I'm going to be putting 2 dots with my dotting tool here, curing that and then converting them into stars with my striping brush. And then on the left side of my nail, which is going to be the right side of the screen for you guys, I'm going to paint a sun. So I did a moon on my thumb, and I'm going to have a sun on my middle finger. And I'm just trying to keep it more like, so that this design, if you are not a Sagittarius, you can still turn this design into any design that you want. So if you're a Gemini like me, all you would have to do is change out the ring finger for the constellation of your choice. So I really like designs that are interchangeable with every single sign of the zodiac. But during this whole Zodiac series, I did do a few designs that were very specific to that sign. So if you haven't seen the rest of my videos, I do have a playlist. It's linked in the description box below. You can click on it and see all the videos I have for every sign of the zodiac. So if you're a different sign and you're not a Sagittarius, you can definitely check out the one I did for your month. But this one is super interchangeable. Even if it is a quote-unquote Sagittarius mani, it can be done for other signs. And I think that's what I love about it so much. Also, like, baby blue is such a beautiful color. Blue is one of my favorite colors. I like every single shade of blue. It's just incredible. So now that that is all cured, I am going in with my gel top coat. This is the Kimber's Creations gel top coat. I don't have gel sensitivities to her gel products. Fingers crossed that it stays that way. So I've been using hers and reordering hers because I love it, and I love the consistency. I love how thin it is, and obviously that I'm not allergic. So I'm applying that on every single nail, and I'm going to go ahead and cure that. So this is the finished manicure. I'm going to show you guys an outside shot because obviously I prefer like natural daylight shots. So this is what the mani looks like outside. Look at the sun just hit that sparkly gel. I think that's what I was really going for, was the sparkle. It just, I love it. And I hope you guys love it too. So thank you guys so much for watching. And come enjoy our new addition to our family. His name is Alfred, and I love him so, so much.